Good morning. Welcome back to Nick Can't Sing. I hope you're having an excellent weekend and that it only gets better from here. Happy Saturday. Going back to the 1980s this time, um, doing a talk. Cut. Take two. Begin. Going back to the 80s today, doing a song from the 1987 album uh, Tiffany, a self-titled album by one of the biggest teen idols of the era, and one of the reasons that I still have a weakness for redheads. Um, so I remember getting this song on vinyl probably a couple months after it came out. Um, Listening to it on the record player up in my room as a teenager, and absolutely blown away by her voice, which was incredible. Um, we had some great singers in the 1980s, um, between her and Debbie Gibson, and I played that album many times. Today I'm going to do my favorite song from that album, and it's not I Think We're Alone Now or Could Have Been, although I love both those songs. For some reason, the one that always hit me hardest when I listened to it, from her voice, the way she sang, and the emotion she put into it, was called Danny. And I'm going to be doing that for you today. And I hope that you'll enjoy it. And we'll take a few deep breaths and begin. Here in the dark, silence is much too hard to bear. Don't know where to start. I'm hurting everywhere if we don't stop now. We're gonna lose. We should try somehow. 'Cause it's too easy to bruise. Danny, take your mark. Danny, with your aim. Danny, from my heart. It's only pain. What does it prove? Again and again. Danny, nobody wins. If it's your pride, promise you won't let it keep us apart. Deep down inside, we can make a new start if we don't look back on the price we paid. Well, that's all I ask. 'Cause we'll never make it this way when you take your mark. Danny, with your aim. Danny, for my heart. It's only pain. What does it prove? Again and again. Danny, nobody wins. Nobody wins. Danny, don't! Danny, don't look back on the price we pay. Well, that's all I ask. 'Cause we'll never make it this way. When you take your mark, Danny, with your aim, Danny, for my heart, it's only pain. What does it prove? Again and again, Danny, nobody wins. Nobody wins. When you take your mark, Danny, with your aim, Danny, for my heart, it's only pain. What does it prove? Again and again, Danny, nobody wins. Nobody wins. When you take your mark, Danny, with your aim, Danny, for my heart, it's only pain. What does it prove? Again and again, Danny, nobody wins. That was my favorite song off the 1987 album Tiffany by Tiffany. She still is an incredible singer. I've never gotten to see her in concert, but she's still going out there performing to this day. Tours on her own, Legends tours with other stars of the 80s, and I hope one day that I do get the chance to see her live. She has an absolutely amazing voice, incredible talent, and I love that album. I would really like to listen to that on vinyl again, but I would have to go upstairs, make it all the way up, grab my vinyls and make it all the way back down the stairs, which is not going to happen anytime soon until I finish my physical therapy and get used to using the prosthetic leg to go up and down stairs. But I would absolutely love to hear that again on vinyl, and I do have a record player down here. I'm living on the first floor because of the amputations, and all I would have to do is be able to go back upstairs and grab my vinyls and bring them down, and I would absolutely listen to that whole album again. Flip it over and over and, listen to it 5 or 6 times in a row. But with that said, I thank you for spending your time with me today. I appreciate everything you do for me. Your kindness, support, and love helps me get through my days. I love you all. Take my love with you everywhere you go. And remember to be good to each other. It's the highest calling in all the world. Show each other kindness, compassion, mercy, and love. I will see you again very, very soon.